Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is SimCity. It's been 10 months since the game was released, and I thought, hey, let's give it a new, fresh swing. Because I've hardly spent any time with it after I got kind of tired of it in the first place. I mean, you could hardly get into it at launch, and then when you finally did get into it, you discover just how disappointing the damn thing was. I am delighted that I got a free game and I took Mass Effect 3. Um, and I got loads more game time out of that. But anyhow, let's go and have a look at the current state of the game, shall we? So, it crashed after I hit the play button, so that's always a good sign. So okay, it crashed. That was good. Yeah. Let's see if we can't play some. Really? Active 2 minutes ago? Who was in here? I mean, you can see it was just me that was in here. Right. Oh, let's see if we can play something new. Empty, 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 empty. Right. Regions containing abandoned cities. Oh, look, just about all of them. Let's just create a game and see how things go. Cape Trinity, that'll do fine. Right, named it. Claim a city, because you know, you gotta. You can tell I'm extra enthused. What do you think? We'll go with that one. Yeah. Okay, claim that one. I only had to restart the game repeatedly, and you know, it was 2 hours of updating and a bunch of restarts there, and then of course, when I go to get the will to go and actually record, I actually had to go and fight the machine several more times. Okay. When the hell did I get the attraction set? SimCity Launch Park. Houses of Worship set. I guess I got some free things. I don't recall ever buying any of that. Right, so as you can see, it's not a big city, which is still the case. You'd think it'd at least be a fair bit of space, but no. Really, these are like neighborhoods, and for what we should be used to, that in itself was very disappointing. And let's stop time. Okay. Let's right, let's get started. Come on, we're gonna do this. High density avenue for the core here. That's right. We can just we can place it wherever we want, but at the same time we can place it wherever we want. So that means Squaring off things isn't necessarily something that happens, unfortunately. And it's very twitchy. See, look, I want, like, square this off, right? And it's possible to square it off. It's also possible to completely botch it. And you don't really know right away. I think there might be a mode I can set on it, though. Yeah, square. So, okay, if I want squares, you can totally do that for me. There. Yeah, the mayor's on a fucking spending spree. Why am I on a spending spree? Because I'm founding the goddamn town. Trying to make a core here. Right, that should do for the spine of the town, as it were. Now, do I want residents to live up or down? Let's have a look at some of the demographics here. Good lord, it's been so long since I played. Data maps, please. Right, first off, let's see what resources there are. So coal. Coal's up there. Iron ore is up there. Oil is down there. Of course, there's no trade at the moment. There's no tourism. How's the wind? Alright, so wind blows in that general direction, so... Where is there room for anyone to live if I am extracting all these resources? There's hardly any room down here. Between the three resources, just about all the space is occupied where I'd have to be setting up extraction facilities. There's a tiny little bit over here where I can fit some houses pretty simply. Fine. Give me a medium density street and run it over here. And then run it over that way. Okay. And now I'm nearly out of money. So I need to get some residents in. God, get it off the data map. Thank you. We're connected to the highway. It's right there. Connect your city. No one can get here. Connect the road to the highway, then zone along roads. I've already done that. Really? Oh, now we can do it. Just move in, people. For the love of God. Just give you a bit of industrial down there. None of free consumers. No, really? Now, it may seem like I'm not really giving this a fair chance. To be honest, I think it blew a lot of my fair chance first time around 10 months ago. Don't know why anyone wants to live here. There are no services whatsoever. I mean, there's 2 basic industrial plants, a donut shop, a burger place. Why would you want to live here? Which is not really something I ever found myself asking when I played previous versions of SimCity. Please note, I have no power. I have no facilities. I'm not approved for anything here. There's no water in the town. There's no electricity in the town. There's no government. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. And there's nowhere to get these things from neighbors because they're not in play. Haven't built any neighbors. Everything has to be attached to a road because, you know, heaven forbid you put anything out in the middle of anywhere and build a road to it. Yeah, buildings need water. Buildings need power too. Why would you even move here when there's no electricity or water? What kind of yokels are you people? Did you think, hey, I'd like to move out of my backwoods shack into these nice little pre-builds because at least there it looks like I have a house. I mean, sure, no water, no power, what do I need that stuff for? But, you know, I can live on some strip construction here in the middle of fucking nowhere. Okay. Yeah, it's 3,500 for water, and I don't have it, as you can see. Oh, now I do. Okay. I won't have any power, though. And look, there's water resources all over the place. This is nice. But, will I be able to use it? Now, water, interestingly enough, automatically gets distributed along roads. Hence, tying you to the roads again. Not that it would be possible to actually, you know, lay pipes in places where the roads don't go. But water is now being distributed around the town. Yay, everyone has water. So, what's next on the agenda? Well, power. How do we get power? Well, it's going to be 8,000 for a wind power plant, and that is the cheapest one available. So, we'll have to sit back and wait for some tax money to come in so that these chumps here can have electricity. And I'll have to figure out where the heck I'm going to put that power plant, because it's got to go somewhere, and it's got to be adjacent to a road. Now, it's a wind power plant, so it's not too bad if I have it parked next to, like, you know, residential areas. But it is pretty sad, actually. And yeah, donut filling company, give us power or we'll leave. Extrudo burger manufacturing, want some power. I'm not surprised. Curl up and die, wants power. The Mad Cow wants power. Everybody wants power. Of course you do. It's modern 21st century society. You want electricity. Why would you not? No, I'm not forgetting it. Yeah, I'll get electricity. What do you want? Don't you want town hall? I think electricity is more important than the freaking town hall. La da da, la da da. All we're doing is waiting for enough time to pass so we can have enough money. Why? Because I'll be damned if I go and take extra loans, go and fund basic necessities like this. Sewage outflow pipe. Everyone loves watching their crap go out into the bare field. Yeah, we're not approved for anything else. I mean, but hey, it's not like it's not like there's electricity in town anyway. And this is as fast as it goes, folks. This tiny little town, this is how fast it runs. Minutes are ticking away a little faster than a minute a second. Hardly anything in the town. It's not like my computer can't handle it. As you can see, it's actually quite nippy. We're locked at 30 frames because that's what YouTube accepts for recording. Okay? But I'm rapidly remembering why I stopped playing this game. 5,145. Getting there. Getting there. Well, where am I going to put this power plant? Let's see. Am I going to stick it over here? Am I going to stick it over here? I could put it in next to the industrial units. Of course, that would limit its expansion. I could put it in across the street from there. Thing is, it is a space hog. This wind power. It is literally a space hog. And you saw, I would like to be able to tap the resources available in this map. But to be able to do so means having to use the space for other things, doesn't it? There's all kinds of oil here. But if I start putting up a gigantic wind farm on top of it, I can't get the oil out, can I? There's iron ore over here. If I put a wind farm on top of it, I can't put something else on top of it. 7,255. Continuing to click along. The next paycheck should be enough. I suppose I'll put the wind farm over here. Okay. 7,677. Still not enough. Okay, we can do this now. The wind is 12 miles an hour there. How about down here? 11 miles an hour. Well, okay, we'll go with the 12. There we go. We now have a power plant. And now it's hired some employees, and power is now flowing to the city. Congratulations. Congratulations, wherever this is. What, Norwich Hills? Bloody hell. So, okay. We have more than enough power now. Worst mayor ever. Hold an approval rating below 50% for 24 hours. Well, there we go. I'm feeling brilliant. I'm feeling the love right back at you, SimCity. Well, hopefully people like having electricity. Let's see, next service, dumping sewage out into the open somewhere. I'm thinking over here. Again, has to be adjacent to a road. Wouldn't want that sewage being dumped into the middle of nowhere, you know, somewhere where you couldn't drive up and look at it. Now, I need, I think, 3,000 to be able to put this up. 3,500, yeah. So, still waiting for the money to come in. Everything I build ends up costing more money, by the way. So, my I don't know, hourly budget continues to decline because the services have to be paid for. As you can see, the sewage is kind of floating around in town here. And it's not going away. That's right. What, do you think we had toilet facilities? No. You're thinking of your shack, or at least you had an outhouse. Now, if I put it right here, I'll cut off my wind power plant. So, right, we'll just stick it right there. Yep, knock down my industrial unit. Why don't you? Okay. Yeah, it's not like I was using it. And yeah, they moved out. Not surprisingly. Just knock that down. Oh look, we have no power because wind isn't... Or is it just stopped? Well, there we go. That's another problem just relying on wind power is that, you know, it doesn't always blow. Right, so with our amazing sewerage abilities, crap is now flowing downhill and out here. And here we have our natural, organic, clean industry, which is the name of the business, not necessarily what they do. Lazy Llama Luncheon. Buttress gas. We keep losing workers, they're dying! Well, we're not approved for any kind of health care, so guess they're just gonna keep dying. Town hall costs nothing except for the $200 an hour that it would suck up. And the space. At the moment, we're only making $161 an hour, so a $200 an hour expenditure is not really something I want to go in for. As yet, I am seeing nothing that's actually fixed any of my impressions of the game that I had 10 months ago. This is still the same thing as it was before. Look at how tiny this little postage stamp of a city will be. Nothing's been done to fix that. I've had to be online. I've had all kinds of updates I've had to do. Everything's still tied to the roads and... How is it that so many years on that you make such an inferior game? The previous versions of SimCity were much, much, much better than this. I don't know. Let's plot that stupid town hall. There we go. Look, it's got achievements and challenges and leaderboards and friends list. And you can buy stuff. And if you go out here to the north, to the region view, you can see where the Great Works project would be and where the other towns can be. Kinda, because you can't really move this view. So there's an R1 off over here somewhere. I mean, I feel like I should be building on this whole map, not just this little tiny bit here. But maybe the thing's not really all that well optimized to be able to handle all that. Why is it carved up into 3 little bits? And now I'm losing money every hour because I plopped that city hall. So, you know, great. I think I've had enough. I think I've had enough. Really, hardly any... Nothing of note, nothing worth the changing has changed. This is still just as much of a problem as it was originally. And if you're someone who is past all these problem points, I imagine there's still wonderful things for you in this game. But it's not for me. And I am sad to say that, because I have so enjoyed so many things in the SimCity line. And I enjoy these kind of, as my friend calls them, dad games. They still want £45 for this, by the way. This is still full price. Can't believe how little this has actually changed. Well, you know, what do they care? They got the people to pay for it. They got chumps like me to pay for it because, hey, it's a Maxis SimCity game. What's to go wrong? Apparently everything. Right. That's enough of that. Thank you for watching, folks. Have a great day. Goodbye.